The person on board the Cabo Star who exhibited flu-like symptoms on Thursday morning does not have the COVID-19 virus. This from the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Roshan Parasram, who updated on the matter at this afternoon's post-cabinet media briefing. According to Dr. Parasram, the person was taken by ambulance to the Port of Spain General Hospital, where doctors determined it was a case of lower respiratory tract infection.
The person was taken by GMRTT to Port of Spain General Hospital. It's a local, was assessed to have no history of travel recently. It seemed like it was the diagnosis given upon arrival was something called lower respiratory tract infection. Was not ruled out COVID at the time. There was no suspicion. However, out of an abundance of caution, we held the vessel, and you may have noted that persons weren't allowed to disembark until I was able to ascertain that information.
Passengers on board the Cabo Star were prevented from disembarking this morning and were quarantined for quite some time after health concerns were raised about the passenger. The Ministry of Health visited the vessel and tests were carried out on the crew member and other passengers. Contact information for all on board was also noted by the Ministry of Health officials should they need to be contacted for follow-up checks.
We were dealing with possibly a normal flu-like illness or cold. We would have still taken the contacts of all the persons on vessel, which was crew. There was a small number of passengers because it is a cargo vessel. So we actually have the contacts in terms of names, addresses, phone numbers, and the county medical officer will still be in contact with them. Just in case, on the off chance they develop symptoms, we'll be able to advise them appropriately.
Passengers were eventually allowed to disembark and the vessel was thoroughly sanitized. The number of locally confirmed COVID-19 cases is now 9. The Ministry of Health confirmed 2 additional cases overnight. According to the ministry, 1 patient is a male and the other female. Both persons who tested positive for COVID-19 have recent travel histories, however the cases are unrelated. All positive COVID-19 cases in Trinidad and Tobago have been imported. The Chaguaramas Development Authority has closed all access to its beaches. The authority says it has taken immediate steps in closing off access to the peninsula's major beaches at Macareep, Williams Bay, and Shagville. It says this has become necessary as it was reported that despite the call of the Prime Minister, the Macareep beach remained crowded. The CDA says its police, the Carenage Police, and the Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force are collaborating to ensure continuous patrols within the Chaguaramas Peninsula. The authority has already suspended tours and all organized activities on its recreational parks and open spaces until further notice.